my friends. Well, today we are going to work on writing down a word that we don't really know that well. The other day we talked about sound over here in our anchor chart. What is sound, Miss Dana? Do you remember? What is it? Want to help her out with me?
Yeah, sound is like it's a plastic bottle you can put like something in it.
That's true, and it makes a what?
Noise.
It makes a noise because it vibrates. We have volume and we have pitch. Well, today we're going to talk about vibrations. We're trying to figure out what that word means. Remember how we made our tissue box the other day and we had our rubber band? We made some noises. That sound is vibrating. It's making a noise. What does vibration mean, do you think? Who knows? Raise a quiet hand. What do you think, Emily? What does that mean when it vibrates? What do you think? Not sure? That's okay if you're not sure because we're going to find out today. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Frere model up here and we're going to decide which one is an example over here of our vibration and which one is not an example of our vibration. So right now our word in the middle is going to be vibrations. So I want you guys to write that word in that little middle circle. That's the word we're going to try to define, figure out what it means. So everybody write down vibrations. Then we're going to figure out our definition up here. Vibration. All right, so over here, we're going to think of examples. What is something that vibrates? Who can raise a quiet hand and let me know? Something that vibrates. What do you think, Esley?
Shoebox.
You're right, our rubber band. That's one thing, right? Our rubber band is one example, so let's write that down over here. Rubber band. So one of our examples is going to go over here. So our rubber band was vibrating on our tissue box. What is another thing that we know that vibrates? This is something that you guys drive in with mommy and daddy.
A car.
A car. Does a car vibrate when you turn it on?
Or a van.
Or a van. When you get in the car and mommy and daddy turn it on, what do you hear?
Vroom, vroom.
Nice job. You hear vroom, vroom. The car kind of moves. It kind of vibrates. So over here for our example, we're going to put down car, because we know that vibrates. Let's think about one more thing. I'm going to have you guys turn to your partner and quietly say something to them that vibrates. Think of one more thing.
I taught a science vocabulary lesson using the Frere model in my first grade classroom. The textbook discusses how using the Frere model is especially helpful for students learning content-specific vocabulary. I first activated their prior knowledge about the definition of sound.
What did Brittany tell you?
Then I had them brainstorm examples and non-examples for the word vibration.
Brittany, tell us what you
This helped them to understand the definition better.
Something like rocks and the plastic bottle can make these noises.
They do. They move back and forth. You're right. So we can put that down too. Rocks in a bottle. Now we have to do something that's tricky. We have to think about something that is a non-example, something that does not vibrate.
A rainbow.
Let's raise a quiet hand. Let's see. Anybody else excited for birthday? What do you think, Elvis? A rainbow. Does a rainbow vibrate?
The students developed a more
No,
clear
it's not.
understanding of the word after
All right, so over
thinking
here
of
we're gonna
specific
put
examples.
rainbow.
The non-examples
Rainbow
helped
is
them
not
to see
vibrate.
that not all objects produce vibrations.
Let's think of another one.
I would revise my strategy by
This is
playing a
something I
video
think
of
that is on
specific
your body.
sounds that they recognize. This would help stimulate them to think of other types of sounds.
On your face. It does not
Eyes.
vibrate. Do your eyes vibrate?
No.
No, they don't. So that's another good example. That's another good non-example. Eyes. Your eyes do not vibrate. Rainbows do not vibrate. Now turn to your partner and think of one more thing that does not vibrate and tell your partner with a whisper voice.
Do not put things
Okay, you're good talking now, Esley. Esley, what do you think? What's one last thing that does not vibrate?
agenda.
An agenda. That's true. Do our agendas vibrate? Nope. They just kind of hang out. They don't really move at all. Unless we move them ourselves. Agendas. Nice job. All right. Now over here, let's think about our definition. What does vibration mean? Think about our rubber band. What's it doing?
Moving back and forth.
Emily said it. Moving back and forth. Everybody say it. Moving back and forth. So that's our definition of vibration. So we're going to write that right there. Moving back and forth. Nice job, friends. All right. So friends, when we want to remember a word and we have the definition, sometimes it helps to think of things that are the definition and then things that are not, non-examples. Sometimes that helps us to remember that word. All right, friends. Now, if we were going to draw a picture, our illustration up here, what can we draw for vibrations? What would be one thing that we could draw that vibrates? What do you think?
Car.
A car, you could draw a car. That's a good idea. What's another thing we could draw for a vibration? Something that vibrates. What could we draw over here? If you need help, look at your examples.
Rubber band.
Rubber band on our tissue box. That's a good illustration. What else could you put over there? What do you think? Let's look at our list. Rubber band, car. What did Brittany say?
Rocks and
Rocks. You could write some rocks over here in the bottle when she shook it and made a vibration. Nice work. All right, friends. After you are done writing your definition and your examples and non-examples, you're going to start working on your illustration. So I need my friends to start working on those good illustrations. Show me what vibration means, okay? All right.